Hi guys, Spike and Tisha here, and I thought I would show you my new bike rack I got on the van, but also how my van's kind of coming along. I kind of tidied it, cleaned it the other day, so there's a couple things different, but I think it's always good to do these van updates of what it's looking like. Lately I've been working so much, so I haven't had the chance to do any videos, and I totally am sorry about that, guys. Yeah, just been really busy with work, being self-employed during the holiday season, and it's been a pretty good season though, I gotta admit. This is what that beanbag bed thing looks like when it's all in its case. So it comes in, it's almost like Chanel or something, and it's all zipped up inside there. That was that bed, and it takes up half. So this is the side doors, and you can see how it only takes up half. And so here's my shoes, which I still need to downsize some shoes, and the camera bag usually doesn't sit there. But the shoes I want to put in the door. I just don't know how to get these door panels off. So if you guys know how to get them off, please tell me. I try to pull these out. There's no screws. It's just I know how to get this cardboard part off, basically. Particle board, but I want to use that storage behind there, but I don't know how to get these out, so I have to figure that out. And then I have Spike's toys, all his stuff right here. I put up, I don't know if I had these last time you guys saw, but I had these two mirrors, and they're got magnets on the back. So I have, I think I need to put a couple more, because sometimes while driving they slide, but these mirrors are really thin, lightweight, pretty cheap. I got them at the dollar store, so I can do a full length pretty much of me for the most part if I scrunch down and everything, you know, and I can turn this the other way so it's a little bit higher, so that works really good for me to do my hair and makeup. And I still have Spike's crate in the middle, which has been really good when it's really cold, because I can lock him in there with a bunch of blankets and he stays decently warm. His bed's still up here, and with some blankets and everything. That stinking center console is always like a chaotic mess, because I spend most of my time in the front seat driving all around. And so this is that big beanbag bed thing, and it's pretty squishy. And then on the back, I have on the back of the driver's seat, I have all my coats, sweatshirts. This is usually where I store the sunshade for the front window. So it's easy when you're sitting in the driver's seat, when you stop for the night, and you just throw this up in your front window. And behind here is all my little things, like tissues and little items. But the back of the chairs make really good for all your sweatshirts and jackets. I just stack them, and they're just put up by the hood of whatever jacket, sweatshirt kind of thing. You can just slide it over. And it works really good that way. And turn around. So I still have the freezer in the same place. It's been cold enough I haven't even turned it on. And then under here is my backpack that has all my office stuff. So like laptop, tablet, office stuff basically. And also like maybe personal papers, things like that. This is that desk thing that is up a little bit higher, because it has an adjustable knob. And the recycling bin, it's like double stacked. My Mr. Buddy heater that I usually pull out and put to the middle of the floor. And can you move, Spike? Move, baby. Move, move, move. And there's his bowl of water now over here. This thing's really... No. My first aid kit. The camera bag was here. Under here... Stop, Spike. Is my kitchen utensils. And silverware and all that. Stop. And these... Stop. And with these racks that I had from before, they have these drawers. Oh, let me take this off. They have these drawers. Like, there's room in here. I can actually pull these drawers out all the way now. And all my food's on the two bottom drawers. But what I found out is, I can put labels too. What I found out about these cool drawers is my, panniers for my mountain bike. I can actually clip them on to, I don't know, it's not focusing, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go. Okay, so I actually can clip them onto the racks, which is really cool because it can store them out of the way. So that's pretty cool. And I can store all my bike gear inside of them, you know, so my helmet and all my lights and everything else. And this is sometimes the bag that I use for when I bike with Spike on my back. So that's a pretty good thing. And my toilet is in the same spot. If you're wondering, I have this pet stroller I got for Spike for Christmas. And this is so I can go running with him, because he can run only 2 to 3 miles, and that's pretty far for a little 10-pound dog. So I decided to get a new pet stroller because the other one I had was like 10 years old. So I decided to get a new, smaller, lighter one, and hopefully this can fit onto the bike rack that I'm going to show you guys. And so on this side of these racks, it was still the food. This actually ended up being empty, so I don't know what I'm putting in this drawer yet. But I actually got the drawer wants to be stuck. Why is it stuck? I think it's the angle I pulled it out from. Okay, anyway, so in this drawer I have the cutting boards and my whole, I got one of these, I have to do a review for it, one of these awesome Jetboils. This is a Jetboil Flash, so I'm going to do a review for this. This thing's so cool. I haven't quite used it yet, so maybe tonight I will, and I'll show you guys how it works. But instead of the butane stove I used to have, I got this, and then I got its 2 little small pots that also go with it. So my oven mitts, everything else is in this drawer. And then on this side, I still have the plates in the same place. I put the dish drainer underneath the sink. I still don't have the sink hooked up. I've been so busy. Still all the containers, foil, kind of plastic wrap, that kind of stuff. And down here I took out some cups, so yay, I have more space. I got rid of some cups and things, coffee, tea, because I mean, you're gonna pour that into a cup, so might as well have it all together. And then I have, oh look, it's enough daylight, you can see I have 2 of these little mat things that go outside to lie on, sit on, kind of thing. My skateboard, one of them, I have like 3 skateboards, but they're not all in here. But yeah, one of my skateboards. And yeah, there's kind of a mess now. But let's go outside. I want to show you guys my bike rack. There it is. Yep. Look at that fine piece of equipment. So I'll show you guys how this thing works. First of all, this bike rack holds 4 bikes. So this, with the tow hitch that I had to have installed, all of that came to $800. That's installation, assembly, everything. I went to Rack and Road in San Jose, California. awesome, awesome, awesome place. It's so helpful, everything. I've loved it. So this bike rack, you can actually put a key in there, turn this knob, and be able to pull it out of the hitch on your car. And so to pull, I like how it does. So I think this whole thing with the bike rack and the tow hitch combined weight is 100 pounds. I haven't noticed the difference on my van at all. So let's see if we can do this one-handed. So you can pull up this lever. There you go. And this swings out like that. And then you put the bikes on. So I don't have my bike right now. I left it at one of my clients' houses. And it's got these strips. So you put the top bar. I'm trying to get it to focus. So you put the top bar of your bike in these little cradles. And they're pretty kind of spongy. They're like made of the silicone material, so they'll be pretty soft on your bike frame and stuff like that. And they can work like little shock absorbers, which is really cool. And then these straps strap over and pull down, you know. And then also there is this that pulls out, and it can lock to the bottom here, and you can lock it. So it's just kind of temporarily. Of course, I would lock my bike to everything down here. And so when you put the bikes on here, you're going to go one bike this way, one bike the other way, one bike this way, one bike, you know, have the handlebars being opposite. And you can slide these down if you need to. And then they have, you know, this little part down here for the little frame part for your bike. And so what's really, really awesome about this, I'm going to show you guys. So you're going to take this knob. Okay, let me put the camera down. I need it with my good hand. Hold on. Okay, sorry. My left hand's weak. So you twist this until it is loose. And pull this lever up. You're going to turn this into this part. It's pretty hard doing this one-handed, I'm sorry. And then this slides away. Put this pen in. Okay. Now, your bike frame, your bike rack is like that. So now it's on the side, and you can leave your bikes on that rack in this process. So now I can open my back doors and get to everything while keeping my bike on the bike rack. That's why I invested the $800 into this thing, because it just like, even though it's so expensive, but it was so worth it, because I do get into these back doors practically every day. So I really needed to have something that pulls away, you know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't when you get in, it's not too bad from here to climb over to get in. Usually I just use this. There's usually a little step that I put down here to get on, to get up, because the back end is higher than entrancing through the side doors. So you can close your doors. Oh, let me lock that. And to do it back, You're going to pull this pin out that is in the middle. You're going to lift this lever, pull it this way, and this whole thing kind of is rotating. You pull this up, drop that in there. There's this other pin that you put back. It just kind of hangs out in here. It doesn't serve a purpose when it's in the folded up mode. And then this you're now gonna tighten back up. So I only got this rack a few weeks ago. I've loved it so much. Like, I haven't gotten to use it a whole lot with my bike on it, but I've really liked it. Now, I did have to buy a top tube adapter because I have one of those girl bike frames, so I had to, I'll show you that in another video, how I'm able, having a girl bike frame, able to put it on here because the top bar on my bike frame is not straight flat. It actually has like a curve. So when I get my bike from my client's house today, probably, I'll put the adapter on it and then put it on the bike rack and show you how that works in another video. But yeah, so this is, it's obviously by Thule, and I think this is the Apex swing, or it could be the Vertex swing. I'm sorry, I'll write it in the description. I looked at both of them. The only difference between the Apex swing and the Vertex swing is it had this locking mechanism that came out and locked, you know. So that was the only difference pretty much between the two, and also these little rubber thingies, you know what I mean. And I do have extra straps, but because I only put my bike on there, I took all the other straps off so nobody can come and steal them or anything like that when, you know, I'm not around. And it is cool because you can, this locks, it's locked on the vehicle. So to get this off out of its tow hitch, you have to put in the key and be able to turn it and then open an extra lever too. So it's pretty safe. I like that. And I like that it's pretty easy to pull it off, you know, if you need to. So this is it from the other side. There you go. And of course, in the tow bar, you've got these rings, so you can always lock your bike to those things, you know, stuff like that. There's also this little hole, but you can lock your bike to, but once you move this mechanism to the folding it away out of the way, this is going to have to be used by this, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so that's it doesn't stick out too bad. So then when I want to put these arms back down, you just pull this lever up and everything, oh, it's so hard one-handed. Okay, why isn't it working? Come on. Oh, there you go. Okay, so my bad. You have to pull this lever up and kind of pull these up, then down. So that's what it looks like. And one thing, it happens once in a blue moon, and it only happens when I come from this side of the car. Every once in a blue moon, I'll forget it's back here and almost knock into it if it's really dark. But almost, but not quite. But that's something to keep in mind, that if you come from your passenger side and you're going to go back here, you got to remember not to knock into that. It's dark sometimes, so I've forgotten. I'm like, oh yeah, I have that bike rack, and almost knock into it, but so far I haven't. But yeah, it's expensive, but it was really well worth it. But yeah, everything else of the van is doing good. Nothing's really changed. Still have the solar panel up on top that you guys can't see from here. But, yep, looking like a beast. So this is the side view of, here, I'll do a side view so you can see sort of how much that really sticks out. Not much for that bike rack. But yeah, okay, I'm just rambling now. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye guys, thanks for watching.